You walk past a Wall Street building on a cold Tuesday morning. The glass doors open and close as men and women in expensive suits disappear inside, talking about markets, investments, and deals worth more money than most people will ever see. For a moment, you slow down and look through the glass. Then you keep walking. Nobody stops you. Nobody asks who you are. Nobody even notices you're there. Now imagine standing in that exact same spot 10 years later. Same building, same doors, same lobby, but this time somebody's waiting for you. The receptionist greets you by name. A meeting room has already been prepared. Coffee arrives before you ask for it. The people inside suddenly have time for you. The strange thing is that you're still the same person. Same face, same voice, same story. The only thing that changed is the number attached to your name. And that's exactly how Wall Street works. The higher your net worth climbs, the differently the financial world treats you. Level 1, $0. Money comes in and money goes out. Rent takes its share, food takes its share, gas takes its share. By the end of the month, there isn't enough left to matter. You tell yourself you'll start investing when life settles down, but life never seems interested in settling down. The paycheck arrives, the bills arrive, and whatever survives the collision usually isn't much. The hardest part about having $0 isn't being broke. It's feeling like the future belongs to other people. You open your phone and see stories about stocks, retirement accounts, and financial freedom. Somebody bought a house, somebody doubled an investment, somebody retired early. Meanwhile, you're putting $20 of gas in your car because filling the tank means saying no to something else later in the week. And Wall Street understands that person better than most people realize. At this level, nobody's offering private investment opportunities or wealth management services. The offers look different. Credit cards, financing plans, buy now, pay later programs. The system isn't interested in helping you grow wealth yet because from its perspective, you don't have any wealth to grow. Wall Street doesn't see an investor, it sees a customer, and that's where the story begins. Because the moment your net worth reaches $10,000, the financial world starts seeing something completely different. Level 2. $10,000. The first time you see 5 figures sitting in your account, you check it twice. Not because you forgot the number, but because it doesn't feel real. For years, money moved through your life like water. Paychecks came in. Bills took them out. Every month felt temporary. Then one day you open your banking app and see $10,000 sitting there waiting. You're not rich. You can't retire. You can't quit your job tomorrow. But for the first time, you're not living one bad week away from a financial emergency. Your car needs repairs and you don't panic. A surprise medical bill arrives and it ruins your afternoon instead of ruining your month. The pressure isn't gone, but it no longer follows you everywhere. You sleep a little better. You check your banking app a little less. The future no longer feels impossible. It just feels far away, and that's when Wall Street starts paying attention. Not because somebody's personally watching your account, because your behavior changes. People with savings invest more, stay invested longer, buy more financial products. They become more valuable to the system. You're still not wealthy. You're still not important, but you're becoming investable. And that's a very different category. The story of $10,000 isn't about wealth. It's about breathing room. For the first time, the future feels closer than the next paycheck. But compared to the next level, $10,000 is only the beginning. Because once your net worth reaches $100,000, Wall Street stops seeing potential and starts seeing value. Level 3. $100,000. The first time your net worth crosses 6 figures, the number feels bigger in your head than it does in your life. You don't wake up in a mansion. You don't suddenly fly first class. Most mornings look exactly the same as they did before. But something important has changed. Your money finally has a job of its own. A good year in the market can add thousands of dollars to your net worth. A bad year can take thousands away just as quickly. For the first time, your wealth is moving even when you're not. While you're sleeping, working, driving, or eating dinner, your money's out there doing something. And Wall Street loves that. The emails become different. The offers become different. The platforms that once wanted you to open an account now want you to grow one. The financial world starts treating you less like a beginner and more like somebody worth keeping around. Nothing about you changed. The number did. That's the strange thing about money. The higher the number climbs, the more attention it attracts. At Cold Financial Historian, every number tells a story, and the story of $100,000 is simple. You stop feeling like somebody who wants to build wealth and start feeling like somebody who actually can. But the real shift doesn't happen at $100,000, it happens at $500,000, because that's the level where Wall Street stops noticing you and starts calling you. Level 4, $500,000. $500,000 changes the relationship. Not your relationship with money, Wall Street's relationship with you. For years, every financial product felt like it was being advertised to millions of people at the same time. The emails looked generic. The offers looked generic. Everything felt automated. Then one day something changes. A financial advisor reaches out. A wealth management team offers a consultation. A bank that never called before suddenly wants a meeting. The strange thing is that nothing about you changed overnight. You didn't become smarter while you were sleeping. You didn't discover a secret investment strategy. The only thing that changed was the number attached to your name. And somehow that number is now large enough to earn attention. At this level, money starts attracting people. Not friends, not family, professionals. The kind of people whose job is helping wealthy clients protect, grow, and move money. For the first time, you realize that Wall Street doesn't just sell products, it sells access. And access always flows toward larger amounts of capital. The story of $500,000 is simple. Money starts attracting attention, and attention leads to something far more valuable: access. Before we move to the next level, quick question. If you're enjoying this journey and want more stories about money, wealth, and the invisible rules that shape financial success, consider subscribing. At Cold Financial Historian, every number tells a story, and the next level changes the story completely. Level 5, $1 million. The first million feels different from every number before it. Not because life suddenly becomes perfect, but because the financial world starts treating you like someone worth keeping. You're no longer opening the same doors everyone else opens. Opportunities begin appearing that never seemed visible before. Wealth management teams want your business. Private investment opportunities start showing up in conversations. Financial advisors spend more time listening and less time selling. The biggest change isn't the money, it's the access. At lower levels, you spend most of your time trying to find opportunities. At $1 million, opportunities start finding you. Some are good, some are terrible. But for the first time, you're standing in a position where the financial world assumes you belong in the room. And Wall Street notices that. Because $1 million client isn't just valuable today. $1 million client might become a $5 million client tomorrow. The system starts thinking long term. And that's exactly why the next level changes everything. Because at $5 million, Wall Street stops seeing a client and starts seeing a relationship. Level 6, $5 million. $5 million changes the conversation completely. At lower levels, Wall Street wants your business. At $5 million, Wall Street wants the relationship. The difference sounds small until you experience it. A business transaction can be replaced. A relationship is something people work to protect. You don't sit on hold for 30 minutes anymore. You don't fill out the same forms as everyone else. When a problem appears, somebody answers the phone. When a question needs an answer, somebody calls back. The system that once treated you like another account number suddenly remembers your name. The strange part is that the money hasn't changed who you are. It changed how important you are to the people managing it. Private bankers appear. Wealth managers appear. Tax specialists appear. The financial world becomes less about products and more about strategy. The conversations aren't about opening an account anymore. They're about protecting assets, reducing taxes, and moving money efficiently. The story of $5 million isn't about luxury. It's about priority. For the first time, the system starts adjusting itself around you. But even that isn't the highest level, because there is one level where Wall Street stops seeing wealth and starts seeing influence. Level 7, $10 million. $10 million isn't just a bigger number. It's a different category. At this level, people stop asking how much money you have and start paying attention to what you might do with it. Investment opportunities arrive before they become public. Private meetings replace public presentations. The financial world assumes you belong in rooms that most people never even hear about. You walk into the same Wall Street building from the beginning of this story. The same doors open. The same elevators move up and down. The same people are working behind the scenes. But the experience is completely different. Someone is waiting for you. The meeting has already been prepared. The conversation starts the moment you arrive. And that's when you realize something most people never see. You are the same person at every level. The same face, the same voice, the same story. The only thing that changed was the number attached to your name. And the higher that number climbed, the differently the financial world treated you. At Cold Financial Historian, every number tells a story. And the story of Wall Street is simple. Wall Street doesn't treat people differently because of who they are. It treats people differently because of what they control. Money attracts attention. More money attracts access. And enough money attracts influence. I'm curious about something. Which level do you think changes a person's life the most? Not financially. Personally. Is it $10,000, where you finally stop living one emergency away from disaster? Is it $100,000, where your money starts working for you? Or is it $1 million and beyond, where opportunities begin finding you instead of the other way around? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey through the different levels of wealth, subscribe for more stories about money, power, and the hidden rules that shape the financial world, because the numbers are always talking. Most people just aren't listening.